Hello, you're watching James. My name's James, you're watching me, and I'm talking about watches. Today I'm here to do the full in-depth review of my SKMEI homage to a Full Metal G-Shock, let's call it. Now I really like the Full Metal G-Shock, I think it's a really good looking watch, but for the price of it, it's not really something that I'm probably going to spend money on. So I'm calling this the super affordable homage to the Full Metal G-Shock, and it really is quite affordable. I picked up this SKMEI from AliExpress just at a normal price, not even on a sale, for about 25 Australian dollars. Since buying it, I have watched AliExpress and seen when it has gone on sale, and you can get it for as low as 18 Australian dollars. And for 18 Australian dollars, that's about 30 times cheaper than what the full retail of the Full Metal G-Shock is. The idea of buying this watch was to try and get that Full Metal G-Shock feel, but on a budget. Alright, so let's get into the review, let's have a full look at it, and let's see what I got for my 25 Australian dollars. Let's flip around and have a look. So this is my SKMEI XK1456. Now it does come in a few different colours as well. It comes in a silver like this one here, a rose gold, a gold, a blue and a black. And I think there might even be some other colours available. Now it's described by SKMEI as a fashion sports watch for men. The case is 44mm. The width of the watch is 10.5mm. Lug to lug is 49mm, but that rather large effective lug, which you can see there including the first links, makes it 64mm, and the lug width with this integrated lug here is 25mm, and it goes all the way down to 22mm. The weight measured to me on the supplied bracelet to suit my 6 3/4 inch wrist is 130 grams. Now it's described as having a zinc alloy case with a stainless steel bracelet and stainless steel clasp. It has 30 meters of water resistance. It certainly overall looks like that G-Shock that we're referring to. The case, the bracelet and that digital display certainly does resemble it a lot. Now that display does show the time in both 12 and 24 hour, the day of the week, the month and the day of the month. It has a number of features. When you press the mode button, there is an alarm, there is a stopwatch, a dual time, a countdown timer, and back to the normal screen. To use the stopwatch, you press start, away it goes, start again to pause, start again to continue, and reset. Now it does come with a light. It is a backlit orange from both sides of the screen. The case has a vertical brushing effect on the top, as you can see, and the rest has a polish style effect. Being a zinc alloy, obviously it's not probably a polish, it's that sort of chrome finish that they use. The buttons are nice and easy to access on all the sides. The bracelet looks and feels initially solid, but the overall weight of it and the sound gives it away. If you look inside, you can see that they're actually folded links. However, inside they are flat, so the fold is actually done quite well, so there's no concerns about it grabbing some of this hair off my arm. The clasp is signed. It also is brushed. It has 2 pushes, revealing the pressed steel clasp. It also has 4 micro adjust. The case back is polished stainless steel, showing you the water resistance and the battery code you'll need when the time comes to change out that battery. As you can see, that bracelet is completely integrated into the case, and there'll be no swapping that out for an aftermarket bracelet. And when you go to adjust that bracelet, it is a push pin style adjustment. So what do I like about this watch? I have to say I do like the value for money. Overall, it's a really great watch. It's very functional and it feels good to wear. The overall finish is very good, and I'm rather impressed by the method they've used to make those folding links. It does make it look and feel quite nice. The buttons are very nice feeling, very easy to use, and it really does feel like a much more expensive watch for what it is. Really, the only 2 things I don't like about this watch is the overall effective lug to lug. Having those first links so large really does make it sit a little bit strange on my wrist. And although the light does work quite well, obviously having a nicer electroluminescent style light would be a little bit nicer. Now when I was talking about that effective lug to lug, you'll see when I have it on my 6 3/4 inch wrist, if you have it sitting quite neat and tidy, on one end it sticks out quite far on the other. So what it does is it overhangs both sides of my wrist, which is why I tend to wear it a little bit forward when I am wearing this watch. I'm not a huge fan of the pressed steel clasp, but at this price I certainly do forgive that because it does work well. And here's just a wrist shot of what it looks like on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. Again, it's rather pushed forward because that's how I wear this watch, because of that larger effective lug to lug. But let's flip the camera back around now and see what my final thoughts are on this watch. So what are my final thoughts of this homage to the G-Shock? Well, I have to say it's pretty damn good, especially when you consider that price tag. And I really do think any issues that are with this watch are easily forgiven because of that price tag. But I think what really tells you how I feel about this watch is through my own actions. And my actions are that I wear this watch a fair bit. I tend to use this when I'm at work, and I wear it day to day for that reason. And working about 40 hours a week, that means I'm wearing this watch for about 40 hours a week. And I think that tells you something about how much I do like it. It does everything that I want to do out of a watch. It has all the features that I need. The backlight is good. And it has that nice sort of solid steel bracelet feel on my wrist. I really can't ask much more out of a $25 Australian purchase. But time's going to tell whether it's going to be a long lasting watch, how long that battery will last, whether that unit will actually die on me or not. But realistically, at that price, if I get a year or two out of it, I'd be pretty much happy. Well, thank you very much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed the video, perhaps you learned something. If you haven't already, please subscribe, that'd be fantastic, and I hope to see you in the next video. See you later.